All right, so we are at the last method right here, which is the update method. So all what we need to focus on first is bringing the data and just pasting it or displaying it in the form right here, so we can know what's going on um, if we are getting the data or not. So this will consist of two parts. We will grab the data and put it into the form, and then we will submit the data by simply creating an update method right here in the posts controller. So let's start with the first part, which is displaying the data. So in the public, go ahead and type in or create your update.php file. So we can go to the create. Actually, we can just copy this part. Let's go to the update. Let's paste this part. We'll actually also need the model. So we'll go add models slash post like that. So let's go right here, and I want to check if we're getting the ID or not. So I want to go if get, if it's set first, get the ID like that. So if we're getting the ID, so let's go ahead and just go for post like that. So this will equal post, and we will actually use the single function right now in the model. So in the model, we created this function, the get single, and I told you that we will need this sooner or later. Now it's time to actually use it. So if we go to the update, we can use this function, and all what we need to do is just the ID. All right, and the ID, we should get it from here. So we will go ID, and we will get the ID that we're catching in the update. All right, so if we save all of this, it's giving me an error. All right, so here is the semicolon. So now we were just getting the ID right over here, and we're sending in we're grabbing the data right here by using this get single function inside the post model, which we just used right here. So this function will be triggered. We will send in the ID that's coming in. If we look at the model, all what we need to do is just an ID, and the query right here will be triggered. We will get the data based on the ID. All right, so now everything is fine in the update for now. We go ahead and copy this part, and of course, let's go down at the bottom first. Now let's just close. Actually, we do not need to close it. We can go right here and just require right away. So we will require the header, because of course we will need a view to display the data. All right, so we will go for views like that, and we will just go form, and we will go for footer like that. So since we included the form right here, now we can just copy this post and go to the form, and simply in the view part we will just go php echo post, and simply will echo out the title. Let's copy this part, and in the text area we need to go right here, paste this like that, and this will simply be the content. Save all of this. Now all we need to do in order for this to work, because we need to catch in the ID, we need to send in or fetch in the ID right along with the anchor. So let's copy this part. Let's paste it right here simply. So now we have the ID of the post. So let's refresh this. So if we go right here, you can see down at the bottom we're getting in the ID like that. All right, so if we click edit, as you can see, we're getting the data, which is perfect. All right, the data is coming dynamically. We're sending in the ID right at the search bar. You can see right here that this is first title. If we click edit, as you can see, first title right here, and we have our content right here. We can simply update this. All right, so to update this, we need to go to the post controller. Let's now get to the second part, which is updating. Actually, this will be really similar to the store. I want to paste this in, so this will be update. So we're gonna inside, for the update function, we can just go. There's something that I forgot that I need to do right here. I need to come in right over here and check for the request method. Right, so I'm gonna go just like I did for the create. All right, so I can copy this part. This will help. All right, so I'm going to check for the request method if it's going to be post, and then I'm going to instantiate our post controller. This will be update post like that. All right, I'm going to send in the post, and I'm also going to send in the ID that we're getting in right over here. All right, both of those are important because we need to send in the ID so we will know which post we will update, and then we need to send in the whole post method, which will contain simply our title data and our content data like that. All right, so let me simply remove this so it won't display an error. So we need to trigger the update function that we're creating inside the post controller. So for the post controller, it should take in the ID as I send it, and I'm going to pass in the data like that, and inside the data array we will have our title and our content. All right, so if I copy this, we're gonna get the title and the content. So we're gonna go right here, title, like that, and let's go at this part, paste like that. So now we have the data, have the title, and we have the content. All right, so we're going to trim both of those, and we're going to check if we have them or not, like that. And then we're going to go for the posts, create posts. Shouldn't be create posts. If we go to the post right here, you can see that we have the update posts, which takes in the title, the content, and the ID, as you can see right here. Let's get back and trigger this function, update post like that. Should send in the title and the content, as you can see right over here. So and should also send in should also send in the ID. All right, so again, as we've seen, the function should have our ID like that. Actually, let's just make them as the order that we have inside our own function and the model right here. If you look, you can see title, content, ID. So we do not get an error or something. All right, so save the whole thing now. All right, and we've already triggered our function. So again, it's not hard. We got the post right here by grabbing the ID from the URL, and then we display data using the get single function, and we already require the form, and the form right here we already send in the data in the value, and right after this in the post controller we created the update function. The update function will take in the ID since we need to send it in the post model, and it will also take the data, which are the content and the ID. We passed in a data function right here, so it will take the title and the content data that are coming from the form. As you can see right over here, we have title and we have content in the names, and we've triggered the function update inside our update file at this part right here of the request method. All right, and I think I've made some mistake actually in the update posts. This shouldn't be and, this should be just a comma like that. like this. All right, so save the whole thing now. Let's go ahead and refresh this. All right, so the first title, I'm gonna keep it the first title post maybe. So if I click save, all right, so as you can see right there, first title post. So this is working perfectly. Look right here at the title. We click right here, you can see first title post. If we simply try to edit the second post now, let's remove this whole thing and just go first content or simply second content for this post. All right, if we click save, as you can see, second content for this post. So as you can see, it's working perfectly. All right, so there we go. So yeah, this is it for this video. Now you can simply, all right, undefined variable, blah blah blah. All right, so just give me a second. All right, so in order to skip over this error, just instead of writing echo right away, just use HTML special characters like this. And this function simply allows us to skip or it simply converts special characters to HTML entities. So it prevents excess attacks and gives us more layer of security. So write HTML special cars like that, and inside it just put the post content, for example, right here, and put the double question mark sign and these single quotes right over here. So what we're doing right here, we're just echoing the data right here as just as symbol. We're just echoing the data as string right away, and we're seeing here by what we're saying here by these double question mark sign. If the data is set, just echo it out, as you can see, and if not, just set it to nothing. All right, empty string like that. So again, just pause the video and write this, and of course, write this also to the title. So again, just you can keep this PHP, that's fine. All right, it's no big deal. All right, again, so just pause the video and write those. It's simply the same idea right here, and save the whole thing. And now let's go ahead and refresh. That's fine. We go ahead and edit this. All right, so it seems like that we need this part to be like that. Otherwise, this will not work. So save the whole thing, refresh. So as you can see right over here, it's giving us the data, and right here it's still giving me the data. I can simply edit this if I want to. I can simply copy this part and paste. Can simply all right, so it's still possibly, yeah, I need to paste the whole thing. So now it's actually working. If I go and create new post, as you can see, nothing is it's not displaying an error. So you can see new post like that. We can copy this and paste it like multiple times. We can save, as you can see, there is my data. All right, so everything is working perfectly right now. So this will be all, and I will see you on the next one.